We're staying on top of a breaking news story, a mass shooting in Philadelphia's King Sessing neighborhood. We learned overnight police found a fifth victim who died. In total, we are told the gunman shot 7 people, including 2 children.
Why isn't the media pushing the usual narratives on this story? Welcome to another installment of the Connecticut Gun Bench. Today's video is brought to you by P.A.N. Firearms, LLC. P.A.N. Firearms, your NRA certification and multifaceted gun training. You can reach us at 203-300-6343 or use our website at www.panfirearmsllc.com. As always, there'll be a link in the description box below. And if you like my channel, like my content and what I do here, you can support me with the link in the description box. Everything is appreciated. And let's talk about this. Now, this happened over the July 4th weekend, and I'm sure most of you know about it. It was a so-called mass shooting in Philadelphia. One person dressed in body armor and what they claimed was an AR-type rifle shot and killed 5 people. 5 random people that this person had no association with. Now, you would think, something like this would be huge. This would be huge news. When these kind of shootings happen, the media is so quick to jump into the narrative, to coin the phrases, to get the talking points out there. But they're strangely quiet on this one. Let me just show you the rest of the video here so we can get some context. And then I'm going to come back and I'm going to explain to you why. Because this echoes the same sentiments as Nashville.
A guy with a long gun.
Alright, all units use caution. We got somebody with a long gun. 5432 Chester. 5432 Chester.
We have 2 victims, juvenile.
That was police radio as the chaotic scene unfolded. Officers put their own lives in danger, engaging the shooter while he was firing with a rifle. 2 people are in custody this morning.
For the latest, let's go on over to Action News reporter Corey Davis. He's live with what we know as of this morning on what has happened.
Tam and Matt, good morning. Yeah, it's a fluid situation. The total number of those injured changing a couple of times, but once again, 7 people shot, we're being told by police, 5 of them dead, 2 injured. The two who are injured, the 2 who survived rather, are ages 2 and 13 years old.
Our officers were able to apprehend the male in the rear alley of 1600 Fraser Street, and when they did, this male was wearing a bulletproof vest with multiple magazines in the vest. He also had a scanner and an AR-style rifle and a handgun.
That scanner the commissioner mentioned is a police scanner, listening to radio traffic. So this all started around 8:30 last night in the area of 56 and Chester Street here in the King Sessing section of Philadelphia. Police say people called 911. Others flagged down officers. We're being told those officers found gunshot victims and began preparing to scoop them up in patrol cars to rush them to the hospital. That's when we're being told the officers heard multiple gunshots going off. They ran toward that gunfire, and we're told the officers found the 40-year-old suspect. They ran after him while he was still shooting. Officers say they were able to corner him in the back alley along the 1600 block of Fraser Street. That's when they approached him while he was wearing that bulletproof vest, carrying the loaded magazines, a police scanner, the AR-style rifle, and the handgun. Police were able to take him into custody without any further injury.
Heard that and you saw that. Now, I'm going to come in over here. New York Post. Gunman arrested for Philadelphia mass shooting that left 5 dead is BLM activist who wore women's clothes. Sources. The rifle-wielding suspect who donned a bulletproof vest before allegedly shooting dead 5 men and injuring 2 children in Philadelphia has been identified as a Black Lives Matter supporter who shared gun-toting memes on social media. Notice, picked out 5 men and shot them. It wasn't just random. He targeted 5 men. Kim Brady Carricker, 40, was nabbed shortly after the bloodshed in the city's King Sessing neighborhood Monday night, the Philadelphia Inquirer reported, citing sources. Cops haven't yet publicly disclosed the suspect's identity, but we do know who it is. On his Facebook page, Carricker posted 2 pictures of himself wearing a bra, a woman's top, and earrings with his hair braided long in March, 3 months before the alleged shooting. He also regularly posted about supporting Black Lives Matter, including supporting workers who protested in the strike for Black Lives in July 2020. Police said 40-year-old male suspect was armed with a rifle, pistol, extra magazines, a police scanner, and bulletproof vest when he fatally shot 4 men on the street, then chased and killed a 5th man inside a home. A 2-year-old boy was shot 4 times in the legs, while a 13-year-old boy also suffered gunshot wounds to his legs, according to cops. The gunman had fired at police as they chased him for several blocks before he eventually surrendered in an alley, Police Commissioner Daniel Outlaw said. That's great restraint on the part of the police officers. The guy shooting at him with a rifle, and I assume they returned fire, but they took this person in alive. But Carricker also described himself as a computer engineer and showed an interest in guns, posting pictures and many memes of people with firearms. One image featured a person holding a pistol with the caption, "Wherefore art thou opposition, so I may slide upon thine block and runneth down on thee," which is, I guess, he just pretty much prophetic words, right? Another one of his posts shows footage of several kids firing rounds from a rifle. And then May 2020, Carricker also posted a video to his Facebook of a burning Philadelphia police car that had been daunted with graffiti, including ACAB. We know what that means. Acronym for all cops are B. And captured it. "I was there. Were you there? Hashtag we matter." However, it's unclear if he filmed the video himself. The shooter, who was taken into custody without incident, didn't have any connection to the victims prior to the shooting, Outlaw added. I can come out of that. So this guy randomly picked out 5 people and shot and killed them. All men. Now, he has since come forward with what the police are claiming is a motive for this shooting. And it's quite shocking. He's claiming that he did this in an attempt to curb the city's gun violence. Yeah, that's it. That's it. He shot 5 people and wounded 2 children to curb the gun violence in the city. So I'm going to read a little bit of this here. The mass shooting suspect accused of gunning down 5 people during a violent shooting spree in Philadelphia Monday night reportedly told police he was only trying to help them curb on gun violence in the city. Okay. Kim Brady Carricker, 40, commended the officers who arrested him on a job well done following the deadly holiday weekend rampage, the Philadelphia Inquirer reported. He then bizarrely told police he allegedly opened fire on innocent people and children to try to help the police since all these guns are out there killing people, sources familiar with the investigation told the outlet. Carricker also told the police that Yahweh or God would be sending more people to help without providing more details on what he meant, the sources said. Don't need to go any further into that. Let's come out of that. So there it is. This dude's a freaking nut job. An absolute nut job. He shot and killed 5 innocent people so that he could then turn around to help the police curb the gun violence in the city. Now, what's more interesting is that the news on this has been very mute. And I tell you why, because it's the same, it's reflection of what happened in Nashville. To this day, we have not seen the Nashville shooters manifesto. This shooter, Kim Brady Carricker in Philadelphia, also left behind a will that they're not releasing. They stated he had pulled out a will and they're not commenting on anything that's in it. Once again, we're never going to see it because this is the victim class. So in some ways, they're going to start making the actual victims the perpetrators, as some did after the Nashville shooting. But this is infuriating because at some point somebody's going to start calling gun control, despite the fact that this person is he's an asshole. He's an asshole, just to keep it simple. But this guy is a protected class, so he is going to be at some point going to be put up as a victim of his own ignorance. And it's a shame. The people have to lose their lives because of this absolute nut job in all aspects of his life. But let me know what you think. As always, you can leave your comments in the comment section below. And as always, any statements of violence or statements that lead to violence will be removed. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you're notified the next time a video goes live. I will see you on the next one. Peace.